So let's try to switch gear here a little bit. And how are we going to do that? We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that with something called SuperPatch. Now, for some of you that don't want to listen to that, that's fine. But I can tell you right now, let me just do a little demonstration here. A couple of weeks ago, I had problems, you know, when I get in my pool, you know, let me just show my little pool, okay? I'm going to brag here for a minute, in case you have missed my little pool, all right? But this is my little pool over here. Actually, I think I have a better picture. Where is the better picture? The better picture is here. That is my pool, all right? And over there in the background, oops, over there, you can see the mountains. It is absolutely fantastic, okay? I am going to buy a heat pump, you know, so I can warm this thing up because it starts getting a little chilly out there, okay? And that's not fun. So let's get back to what I was mentioning here. This one here, or actually this one here, this background is also good. And, you know, a lot of you people, you say, hey, how do you get those backgrounds even? Well, it's not really that complicated. If you go down on the left side within this, within your Zoom, and then you can see it says stop video, stop this, or stop picture, or whatever. You click on that little arrow. Then there's an area that says choose virtual background. And you can either upload some pictures yourself. I'm going to make a little video one day because, you know, I'm kind of tired of seeing people, you know, laying in their bed, you know, watching the show or watching the Zoom, or they're sitting there poking their nose, you know, and they're eating or smoking, you know. It's not very fun, you know, for all of us to see because you're on video. Then turn off the video or take a piece of paper, you know, and just hang it over the camera. Okay, so you can't see, so you can't be seen if you can't figure out how to blur out the background. But have a little fun with that, okay? And then pick some different backgrounds. And then what you can do, if you're a little creative, and you know I'm a little creative, then put your QR code on. Put that on the background. Because here's the deal. What I'm talking about right now is the SuperPatch. And the SuperPatch, for you to learn more and understand more about this, put your camera, put your little phone up to the QR code there, and it will show my website. And go in there. If you want to participate, if you want to buy some of these patches and so on, then it's a start as an associate. The reasons why I want everybody to start an associate, it's because you're going to get 25% discount. Okay, and that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. You can also buy them wholesale. Going to buy small packages with 4 patches or 28 patches or whatever you choose, okay? Or you can buy a package if you become an associate, which I did. And that's why people that are contacting me and say, even, you know, I have this issue, and so on. I send them some patches. Now, sometimes it works right away. Sometimes it doesn't, okay? But like my brother, he was really excited. You know, he walked 5 miles and it went real well. He wasn't out of balance, so he really walked, just pumping out there in Denmark. And he was happy about it. He was excited. And he only used to do like 2 miles. Now he did 5. Then he went over to get some exercise and so on in exercise class or whatever he goes. And the teacher said, my God, I mean, you're doing good. You're doing exercises you haven't done for the last 6 months. And I was watching you. You did real well. So obviously the patches he's using was fantastic. And he was excited. He called me up and said, yeah, it's great. So I was happy for him. Then I talked to him today. And he said, well, it doesn't work that well. You know, I couldn't really walk as far as I normally did. And, you know, I was hurting. And so you went from 2 miles to 5 miles. You were happy about it. You worked out on equipment you haven't worked on for 6 months. And then you expect the following day to be perfect. Come on. Come on. Give it a couple of days, okay? And don't do all the exercises. You used to walk 2 miles. Now walk 3, okay? Don't do 5. I know the patches works, okay? But don't overdo it. So what happened was that we got the patches, okay? One of our team members here from Dare to Dream and from this one here, also this company here, SuperPatch, he was kind enough to introduce him to me and so on, and I got really excited about it. So I said to Mona, you know, I had one of these patches. Let me grab one of the patches here. They come in these little packages here, okay? Oh, can I hold it up there? Yeah, Liberty patches. get moving like never before. Okay. So let me show you. Let me show you. They come in different colors. Okay. And this is why I have different colors on. But this is how it looks like. Oh, can I do that? You can't really see anything, right? You can't see anything, but it's just a little patch. So you just take off the background. Oops, what's that? Can you see that? Can you see that? That's a little QR code. It's a little QR code. What do you think that is? That little QR code, it's the same one I have up there, right there. It's the same thing. So that means that if I were to send you some of these patches, depends on what your challenge is, then take a picture of this little QR code so you know where to go when you're ready to buy. All right. So what happened was that I got one of these patches and I said to Mona, I said, okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me show you my arm, okay? Because when I go out in the pool and I swim, every day and so on, then it's a challenging for me, okay? So I could lift my arm up around here. Gee, I mean, I could probably pull even further back, but it hurt. So I said to Mona, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take one of these little patches. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna stick it right here, underneath here, right like this one, right there. So that's what I did. All right, let's see if this thing works. Let's put it up here. Now, this is where it hurt before. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. Guys, I'm not lying to you. This is what happened, and this is how fast it worked. Now, Jay, which is the founder of the company, he also came up with a little device. I never seen one of this, but this little device here, it's actually a power thing where you go in and you squeeze this thing down, and then you read the number here. And I did that. I did that this morning before I put my patches on. I did that, and I was up at, I don't know, 59, 62 or something like that. I haven't looked at the manual to find out exactly what it is. The strength, okay, the strength, because you got to have a good handshake. You're going to have strength in your arm because you are healthier if you do that. So I got one of these little things here, although the one he showed was $130. This one here was $29. So I guess they do the same thing, right? So it was about 69, right? So I put it aside, put on a patch. So, okay, let's try it again. And I pulled and pulled and pulled. It was about 79, 79, 78. So it was about 10 pounds more within a few seconds. This little thing doesn't lie. It doesn't lie. So I'm going to kind of watch this every day. I'm going to figure out how it works. It's for male and female. You're going to punch in your ear and so on. And I was spinning this wheel here. I was pushing this button. I said, I wonder if it's going to go that long. It's going to go. Well, it did. Okay. So, I mean, I was good. I was good. So that it was amazing. Just absolutely amazing. But, I hear fantastic testimonials. Just absolutely fantastic. Mona, she's using 3, 4, 5 patches every single day. And there are days where she still have a little challenge and so on. But, here's the thing. The reality is that Mona has had issues for the longest time. I'm talking about years. And now there are days where she absolutely have no pain at all. Now, keep in mind, we do have another medical device we purchased in 2018 or so. We had it now for about 6, 7 years. It has been fantastic. It's been absolutely fantastic. But sometimes it takes like 2 months, 3 months. Like Mona, she needed to, go out and speed walk and so on. And it took 1.5 years before that thing worked on her. And that unit, well, it's $6,000. Okay. So that's a lot of money. But to me, it was worth it. Absolutely. We got Mona out there running again, walking, wonderful, beautiful, instead of being in a wheelchair. So to me, it was worth it. But these little patches, how do I do that? These little patches, you have an almost instant reaction. And here's the thing. You don't have to, it doesn't go into your body. It's not like when you take a pill, you drink some juice or whatever, you know. No, that's not what it does. It's like a QR code. And you know how a QR code is created or developed, right? It's based on the character. So whatever character you type in, then it's going to make this, all this little chippy chop over there, you know, which you can't read with your eyes, but the camera can, because it's made to pick up that QR code. Now, this was actually invented about 25 years ago in Japan, and they did it for different products. And I started the company over here together with some very good friends of mine, and we called it SDCQ, SQRCD. And one of my emails is that also. We started that. And you know what? We could not sell it. We could not sell it to people. And we actually put a logo, people's logo inside there. They didn't know what to use it for. What are we going to use it for? What are we going to use it for? And here we are 25 years later, 25 years later. And we start seeing these QR codes, even on the television screen. Why do you think they put it there? It's because people are sitting with their phone and they walk over there, oh, they take that and they get into the website right away. When you go to Home Depot or you go to Kohl's or whatever, you scan the code. It will tell you all about the different products, what it does. It will tell you what aisle it's in. It's fantastic. So I recommend you all, you take your phone up right now, okay? Take your phone, all right? And then take a picture of that. No, you don't need to take a picture. Just hold it over there with your camera on. Then you will see that, oh, the website comes up. And then you can go in and look at it. Look at the items. Look what countries we are in, you know, and whatever. It's a fantastic product. I will invite you all to join, obviously, because I know that you know somebody that is not as healthy as they should be. You know at least somebody that have pain in the neck, or they may be losing balance. How many of your parents are losing balance if you still have your parents around? I know my mom and my dad, they were falling all over the place. And I hear of elder people that fall and they break a hip or they break an arm or whatever. Yeah, because when you're older, then the bone structure is not that good, okay? So this little patch, it will take care of you. And we have 3 times a week, we have a webinar. Okay, and I recommend you all come in and look at that one of those webinars. Now, you know my email, ivan@daretodreaminc.com. And the Dare to Dream, I decided I'm going to use it anyway, because we all dream, wish, and hope that one day we're not going to get sick. One day we have something that can take care of our illness. One day there is a product that can take care of me in case I have pain somewhere in the body. Well, it's right here. This is the product. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's made by 3M. It's made by 3M in Minnesota. Okay. So these geniuses here from SuperPatch, they went to 3M and said, hey, listen, we have this idea here. We're going to put this QR code, which is not a QR code. It's some other lines, you know, and so on. But it actually is talking to your brain. Okay. Because your brain controls where and how you have the pain. So they have come up with a system that can divide these things. All right. There is even a video. There's a video. I have it on my channel where you can go in and you can see how it works on the brain. And they have been able to program that in just the way you program a QR code. Same thing. And then 3M, which is a great company. I had my company for 17 years. I was one of the biggest distributors in the West Coast with their products. And we used that adhesive. So 3M, they specialize in adhesive. Now, this one here is adhesive and the medical division, because I don't know if you know, but 3M has one of the largest organizations in the world in the medical field. And I'm not talking about pills and lotion. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you know, the good stuff, the equipment and so on. But also they specialize, obviously, in adhesive because that's their business, right? So if you haven't, run over and get your camera right now, because we are just about out the door here. So scan that little cone up there, or take a little picture of that, and go to the website, take a look around and so on. And if you need any information on that, please send me an email, ivan@daretodreaminc.com, and then I will be happy to discuss and talk with you what you might need. And I'll send you a sheet, you know, that tell you about the different patches and so on that's available. And like the one I have, one of them is losing weight. I've been wearing it now for 3 days. So, you know, I'm a little afraid of getting on the scale yet, but I got to wait a week and then I'm going to get on the scale. Okay. So, no, it's all good. It's a lot of fun. but it's also incredible rewarding when someone call up and say, even, you won't believe it. I believe it because I've heard so many testimonials. On these webinars, I hear testimonials from a bunch of people that have had incredible results. And one of the things I like about these webinars is there's a lot of old folks there. There's people that's 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. They're on these webinars and they talk about how they no longer need their wheelchair, or how they can now get up of the chair and walk out and brush their own teeth, or do something in the kitchen, which they haven't done for years. Now, if you have an older parent that live in a little older home, and so on, and you only go and visit them, shame on you, only once a year, go there every week, okay? If you can't, go every day. And if they have discomfort, of pain getting out of the chair, stick them with one of these patches. Just stick it on, okay? Oh, by the way, also, I don't know if it works on animals. Some people ask me, does it work on my dog? It doesn't stick on the hair, So I don't know. I don't know. I think that dogs, cats, they have hair all over the place. So I don't think that it's going to work. And I don't know if there have been any studies on that, but I certainly want to check into that. And if I hear anything, I'll let you know. So, okay. So you got updates on everything that's happening right now. You got about my G deal. You got about Stake It. You got about the super patches. And, super patches, that's a business. That's a business. It's an incredible product. And you can do this until we get started and Stake It again. And then you can just forget it, okay? Just forget it, because you know that everybody you have been making happy, you're going to make some money. That money you can now put into Stake It and you can make more money. All right. We're going to have tools. We're going to have tools so we can all do wonderful things. Buy a house, buy a new car, fly somewhere, travel somewhere, and not worry about finances. You got to get something going for you, okay? Now, you can invest in gold. You can invest in other crypto and so on, but and you're going to wait forever to get that money. Okay? It's not a fast, quick thing. No. This business is amazing. And the way they pay out is fantastic. Anyway, you all have a wonderful weekend. I'm glad I could come in here and give you a little cheer up. What's going on? But I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic, okay? My birthday is coming up, by the way, here, the 20th of October. And, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be out of state. We're going to enjoy life. And I wish I could take you all with me. Can't do that. So, all right, guys, you have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk to you soon. If I have any news and so on, I'll come back. I'll come back and let you know what's going on, okay? So until next time, you take care, and we will see you all on that bridge to success. All right. Bye-bye for now.